Hey y'all, I'm coming to you from the closet, and today we are going to talk about some geometry. So, I'm sorry for those of you who are here for crafting videos, if you're here for crafting, but we are geometry tutoring tonight. So, if you're here for geometry, yay! If you're here for crafting, sorry, you're going to get geometry instead. So I'm sorry if you're here for crafting, you're going to get a geometry lesson instead. So sorry about that, everybody. But tonight is geometry tutoring. And I'm super mega early. So I'm sure my kids are happy, their parents are happy, everybody's happy. So yay for geometry. Let's just fake like we're super happy. You need me?
No.
Okay. Um, so tonight we're geometrying it up. I know everybody's confused, and so let me just reiterate we're in geometry tutoring right now. And then later on, we'll go to crafting. Thank you. Later on, we'll go to crafting and do a crafting, but right now we're going to do geometry. We're If you're one of my kids, we're going to be in the book if you have your book with you, and we're going to go over some of the pages that we did. We're going to like kind of sporadic do some of the things that we went over, but I'm also going to review with you some of the vocabulary, and we're going to kind of go over some things and just make sure that you understand the vocabulary and know some of the tricks and stuff. Okay. So, because I know some of you were having some problems with like the labeling of the angles and all that stuff. Okay. So, y'all ready? And all that stuff. Okay. All right. We're going to start with, let's do a couple of things. I'm going to move you. Um, I'm going to move you into like this little spot where you're kind of like above me, to where I can kind of see you, but you're going to see the paper. Okay. Because I think I got it figured out. Okay. Okay. So, and maybe I don't. So give me a second to kind of make sure that I can put you the right way. I apologize if I'm making you sick for a hot second. So, all right, there we go. I think I got you in the right spot. All right. Okay, we're going to start with a little bit of vocabulary. All right. This right here are what, guys? That right there are what? What are these two things called? And I can see your answers when they pop up. So you tell me. What are these two things called? These two lines. No. What are these two lines called? Parallel, right. They can be supplementary angles. But to make them supplementary angles, what would I need? They're parallel lines, that's correct. But what would I need to make this line a supplementary angle? What would I need to make it a supplementary angle? Somebody tell me. Right, I would need an additional angle, okay? But now I'm going to add something to it. Okay? What did I just turn it into? What did I just turn it into? No. What did I just turn it into? What is this thing called? Good. A transversal. Okay? Now, how do we label a transversal? What angle does this start with? What number? What number am I going to start this angle on? That's right. Good. And then we're going to label it clockwise, okay? So this is 2. And we're only going to label close to these vertices, okay? So 1, 2, 3. We're going to go right by this vertice. 4, 5. We're going to come here. 6, 7. And we're going to go back up here to 8, okay? So a transversal is a line that intersects 2 parallel lines that makes 8 angles. And here's the 8 angles. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? Now, I'm going to kind of draw all over this. So just be mindful that we're going to kind of go all into this. All right? Let's remember the house. Okay? The house. Okay? This is the attic. This is the basement or the front door. Okay? The attic goes out, remember? The front door goes out. Okay? And here's your inside rooms. Okay? So this right here is what kind of an angle? Is this an interior or an exterior angle? Somebody tell me. Good. It's an exterior. Good. And tell me the other 2 number or the other 3 numbered angles that are exterior angles. We know one is. What are the other 3 exterior angles, please? Right. 2. Good. 6 and 5. Excellent. 1, 2, 6, and 5. Those are all exterior angles, okay? Because we know that the attic leads out. Okay, the attic leads out and the front door leads out. Oh, sorry, I don't know why it went the other way. There we go. All right, the attic leads out and the front door leads out. So 1, 2, 6, and 5, they're external angles. Okay? But we need alternate exterior angles. So what is the alternate for 1? What is 1's alternate exterior angle? What is 1's alternate? Good, 5. Because it's all the way across. It's its alternate. Meaning it's the one that kind of alternates with it. 1 and 5. It's all the way across. That's the roof. This is the front. This is the attic. This is the front door. So angle 1 and angle 5 are alternate exterior angles. Okay? What are the other 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles? Somebody let me know. Good job. Angle 2. Good job. And angle 6. Awesome. That's angle 2 and angle 6. They're alternate exterior angles because they're across from each other. So they're alternate. They're exterior because this is the roof. This is the basement. They're alternate exterior angles. Excellent. So 1 and 5 and 2 and 6 are alternate exterior angles. All right. So now I'm going to change colors so that we can kind of maybe hopefully not get so confused. Okay. All right. And now we're going to look. And we're going to look at number 8, angle 8, right here. Angle 8 is what type of angle? Angle 8 is where in reference to the transversal? Angle 8 is where? Good. It's an interior angle. And what are the other interior angles? What are the other interior angles? Modern Gucci, you're correct. It is bottom left also, but we'll talk about that when we talk about corresponding. You're right. Okay. So it's 8, 3, 4, and 7. Those are your interior angles. Okay. Good job. Those are your interior angles. So now we're looking for alternate interior angles. So if we're looking at 8, what is your alternate to 8? So we know that these are the interiors. So we need 8 alternate. We need 8 alternate. 8 alternate. So we can only pick from the interiors. So 8 alternate. It would be 4. Because remember, it's got to go across from it. Okay? So angle 8 and angle 4 are alternate interior angles. Good job. And then what is the other pair of alternate interior angles? What's the other pair of alternate interior angles? Very good. Angle 3 and angle 7. Great job, y'all. So far, you're doing so good. All right? Good job, y'all. Okay. Now, we're going to keep going and we're going to identify corresponding angles. Now, remember, corresponding angles are angles that are in the same location in each intersection. Okay? Same location in each intersection. So that's where we talked about labeling top right. This is the bottom right. This is the bottom left. And this is the top left. Because this is the vertex or the vertices. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next vertices. And we're going to label top right, bottom right, bottom left, top left. Okay. So the corresponding angles has to be on the same side of the intersection. Has to be same angle, same part of the intersection, but different intersection. So we're going to start with this intersection. So if we grab the number 2 or the angle 2, it's in the top right. So we're going to go to the different intersection, which is down here. What would its corresponding angle be? What would its corresponding angle be? Same position, different intersection. So we're looking for same top right intersection. Good, it'd be 4. So angle 2's corresponding angle would be angle 4. And that's its corresponding angle. Okay? All right. Then let's look at angle 3. Angle 3 is in the bottom right of this vertices. So if it's in the bottom right in this vertices, what angle is in the bottom right? So angle 3. Very good. Angle 5 is in the bottom right. So that's its corresponding angle. Good job, guys. And so on and so forth. So 1 and 7 are corresponding. 8 and 6 are corresponding. Okay. All right. Good job. All right. Now we're going to go to the last part of labeling, the transversal. Okay. Because remember, this is the transversal right here. I'm going to try and color code it for you. Okay, remember that's the transversal. All right, the transversal has two vertices. That's this and this. Okay, that's where everything intersects. That's the intersection. Okay, that's where everything kind of meets up and like has the calamity. All right. Now remember, a vertical angle, it's formed where two lines intersect. So here's a line, here's a line. Okay. They have the same vertex. So here's the same vertex, but they don't have a common ray. So that means they kind of be across from each other, like opposing. Not across this way, across like this way. So if I've got angle 1, sorry, that's a dark color blue. Let me see if I can get a different color, but now it might not show up. So let me see if I can get a different. I'll color it in. How's that? Okay. So if I've got 1, it's at the vertex. What's its opposing angle? What's its opposing angle? Very good. Angle 1 and angle 3 are vertical angles because they share the same vertex and they're across from each other. Okay? Then angle 8, what's its vertical angle? Angle 8 and angle what? Angle 8 and angle what? Very good. Angle 2. That's its vertical angle. So let's go down to this vertices right here. Okay. Tell me, what is angle 6's vertical angle pair? So angle 6 and angle what? Good job. Angle 4. Thank you. Okay. Our vertical angles. All right. Anybody not understand how to label or navigate through a transversal? Don't worry about the house now because you should have it by now. But anybody not know corresponding angles, interior, exterior, or verticals? Anybody not know it? We good to go? Can I get a we good or help, 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 or everybody good? We're going to go to the next. Anybody still having trouble with it? Hey, Bubba.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, sweet potato. We good? Got it? We good? Everybody cool? All right. All right. So let's go to the next thing. Ooh, I got a little extra vertices there. All right. So let's go ahead and go to page. I don't know. Look, I'm going to try the whole Zoom thing, guys. But look, we all know how well I Zoom on this, which is not good at all. Look, I'm just not going to Zoom anymore. All right. Okay. Let's try on page 214. Okay. In your textbook, if you have the textbook, I think that's blurry, isn't it? My apologies. It's blurry. Okay. Well, then I'll draw it because then maybe it'll be a little bit easier for you to have that concept. And we'll do the kind of coloring part of it. Okay. So we have our main. Okay. So, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. If you're following along in your book, we're on page 214. We're following that transversal, okay? We're on lesson 16, part 2, practice. Okay? And this is the transversal that goes with it. Everybody good so far? You with me? Or did I lose you? Crud. Okay, just checking. All right. So it says, name all vertical angles in this figure. Name all vertical angles in this figure. So somebody tell me, type in the definition if you've got it. What is the definition of a vertical angle? What do you need, first of all? What do you need for a vertical angle? You need one specific thing for a vertical angle, and that's a what? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Tell me, what do you need? I need some chips. Not really. Tell me what you need. Somebody said it. Good. What do you need? All right. Nope. Somebody got it. A vertex. For a vertical, well, you do need a transversal angle. Duh. But once you have the transversal angle, to get a vertical angle, you need a vertex. Okay? So you need this part. This like crisscross where the lines meet. Okay? Crisscross. Like this where they meet. Okay? It's where two lines meet. Remember, it's where they intersect. Okay? Now remember, the vertical angles are not directly across from each other. Okay? So it's not like directly across, but they're crisscross. They make you want to jump. Y'all are probably way too young for that song. Anyway, I digress. All right. So it says, name all of the vertical angles in this transversal. So let's start with this vertices. Okay? It's page, look, I wrote the page up here. 214. Okay? You're welcome. All right. So let's start with this vertices. What are the vertical angles in this one? There are two sets, obviously. What's the first set? So this is number 22. Okay? Good job. Angle 1 and angle 7. Okay? So angle 1 and angle 7. Good. And angle 2 and angle 8. Because look, they have to be crisscross from each other. Crisscross. They make you want to jump. No, I know. I'm going to play that song for y'all tomorrow in school because it's a good song. All right, so 1 and 7 and 8 and 2. Okay? So right here. All right, now let's look at this vertices right here. All right. Now, what are the angles in this one? All right. We got 3 and 5. Good job. And 4 and 6. Excellent. 3 and 5. Good job. 4 and 6. Good job. Excellent. Good job. All right. Wonderful. All right, next one. We're going to look at number 25. Look at number 25. Well, that's one. Let me see. I'm trying to look at the different ones that we went over. An angle measure 11. Okay, so let me ask a few questions. Let me take you out of this. And let me change it around. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. This thing is like in my face. Okay. I want you to read. Literally is in my face. It's going to make me crazy. All right. So let's talk about if an angle. Now I feel like I'm like on the lean. All right. If we have two angles, okay, and one measures 11 and one measures 89. Are they complementary? Why or why not? And tell me, if a measure is 11 and one is 89, are they complementary angles? Why or why not? Somebody tell me. I would say raise your hand, but that's kind of pointless because, you know. Okay, Modern Gucci, tell me why they are not. That's correct. They don't sum up to 90. So tell me, right, because complementary angles has to sum up to 90 degrees. And 11 and 89 is 100 degrees, right? Yes. So that's 100 degrees. So you have to get it right on the money. It's either 90 or 180. What's the name of the angle that has to be 180? Ooh, I want to show you this. I want to ask you a question. Good. Okay, you ready? All right. This will always start off your what kind of angle. This will always be in a what kind of angle. What kind? Good, Tia. Supplementary. That's correct. And this will always be in your what kind of angle? It is a right angle, but what kind of angle is it always going to be in? Double B got it. Good. Complementary, okay? Because remember, a complementary always has to add up to 90 degrees. So it's always going to start off looking like a 90-degree angle. What are both of these missing, though? What are both of these missing? Good. Good. Not a line. Not a line. Somebody else said it. They're not missing a line. They're missing a... What? Don't be sorry. They're missing an angle. Okay? An angle. Don't be sorry. It's okay to make mistakes. That's the whole point of tutoring. Make the mistakes now so we don't make them on the test. Okay? So don't be sorry. But that's the whole point. You're not missing a line, even though, yeah, you're going to make a line and it's going to make an angle, but you're missing another angle, okay? So you're always going to start off, you're always going to have that 90 degree and a complementary. And you're always going to have that straight line and a supplementary because it's always going to need to add up to 180 degrees for a sup and 190 degrees for a comp, okay? So let's look at those real quick. Just as a review, I'm going to put you in your place. Just to see if I can show you the picture. Okay. And of course now you're gonna of course it's gonna try and zoom in. Okay. Let's see if it'll stay up. Okay. All right, so this one right here is the complementary angle. It's always going to add up to 90 degrees. So you're always going to have this picture of the 90-degree angle. When it says draw a complementary angle, you're always going to have this drawn, okay? Now, to make it a full complementary angle, you're going to need to add another line. Not another line, another angle. But it's going to seem like you're just adding a line. But look, when you add that quote unquote line, it makes an angle here and the angle here. Okay. Those angles have to add up to, okay, the sum is going to be 90 degrees. Someone tell me, can you have two obtuse angles in a complementary angle? Can you have two obtuse angles in a complementary angle? No. Can you have an obtuse and an acute angle? Can you have an obtuse and an acute? Oh, I see some yeses and some nos. Looks like we got a debate. Okay, so look up. Even though this looks like a big honking angle, guess what? It's still less than 90. And even though this looks big, watch. Here's a 90. Here's a 90. Okay. Even if I make this go like this, even though this is an angle right here and this is a big angle, guess how much this one is right here? It's still less than 90 degrees. So is this an obtuse angle? Is this an obtuse angle? No. What about, we got this angle right here, and we got this big old honking angle right here. Is this more than 90 degrees right here? No. So can we have an obtuse and an acute angle and a complementary angle? Nope. We've got to have two little cuties because it will never be more than 90 degrees. It's always going to be 90 degrees or less. It might be 1 degree and 89 degrees. Okay? But it will always be less than 90. So this is always going to be two little cuties. All right? Now, let's look at this mamma jamma right here. This is what kind of angle? What kind of angle is this? Right, that's an obtuse angle. It's a big old fatty. How do we make it supplementary? What do we have to add? I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are doing really good. We have to add an angle. So let's add this angle. So we have this, and then we have this angle. Okay? So we got this big old monster, and we got this guy. Can you have an obtuse and an acute angle in a supplementary? Yup, you sure can. Can you have a supplementary that looks like this? Is that a supplementary angle? Does that look like a supplementary angle? Yes, because look, it's 90, it's 90, it equals 180, and that's a supplementary angle. Okay? Good job. Good job, guys. All right, what about this? Is that a supplementary angle? Is that supplementary? Yup, sure is. Because it's got a little cutie and it's got an obtusey too. Okay? So with the supplementary, you can have a right, two rights. You can have an acute and an obtuse. You can have an obtuse and an acute. Can you have two obtuses? Can you have two obtuses? No. Somebody explain to me why you can't have two obtuses. Can you explain it for me, please? Each one of y'all can type in your answer. How come you can't have two obtuses? Right, because it'll go over, not 90. Right, because it'll go over 180. Okay? Because it'll go over 180. All right, very good. Guys, y'all are doing great with this. I'm not even kidding you. I'm like super mega proud. Okay. All right. Let me take it out of your holder. All right. Let me flip you around. Any questions, guys, so far? The hardest part, I told you, is the fact that the vocabulary is really difficult. And the vocabulary is super mega hard. So when you don't understand the vocabulary, that's where you're going to find the problems. I'm going to draw 3 pictures for you. I don't want you to look in your book and cheat. So if you've got your book open, close it. Okay? Close it. Okay? Here we go. You ready? And this will be for like, I don't know. Well, I'll think of a prize. Okay? All right. Here we go. Let's play Name That Transversal. Okay? Name that transversal angle. Here we go. Oh, I need my kazoo, guys. All right. Name this transversal. Tell me, what are these? I'll give you a chance to look at them. What are these? Take your time. Take your time. What are 1 and 3? Get it, Tia. Good job. Good job. I see a few of you got it. RQWOT, you got it. They're alternate exterior angles. That's okay. I'm not worried about spelling. Alternate exterior angles. Good job. All right. Next. Ready? Name this transversal. Ready? They weren't vertical angles. Somebody tell me why they aren't vertical angles. Okay? Somebody tell me why they weren't vertical angles. What did they need to be vertical angles? Where did they need to be? Somebody tell me. Do you know? Do you remember? Look. To be vertical angles, they have to share the same vertex. Okay? To be vertical angles, they need to share the same vertex. Okay? So if they were to be vertical angles, I'm going to show you just on this one. I'm writing upside down, so give me a second. It would have had to be right here instead of over here. Okay? So this would have been vertical, not over here. They needed to be on the same vertex. Okay? All right? Here we go. I'll cross out that one. All right. That's okay. And listen, that's the whole point of this. Make mistakes now so you don't make them later. And when I see that you put the wrong thing, I'll try and correct you as we go. Okay? All right. Name this angle. All right. All right. I'm world's worst drawer ever. Sorry, and I labeled it wrong, but that's okay. Okay, now I fixed it. All right. What are these angles? What are those angles? What are those angles? Think about it. There you go. IMT. Good job. They're corresponding. Good job, Modern. They're corresponding. Good job, Donald. Good job, y'all. They're corresponding. Good job, y'all. Good job. Because they're in the same place, on the same side of the transversal, and they're in the same spot. Just different vertices. Good job. Get it, y'all. All right, next one. Name this transversal. Or name these angles. Sorry. You ready? Ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? There you go. Ooh, ooh. Get it, Modern. Get it, y'all. Get it, Chris. Get it, y'all. Good job. That's vertical. Good job. That's vertical. Because they share the same vertex and they are across from each other. Good job. Excellent. Good job, y'all. All right. Awesome. Next one. Name this transversal. Well, it's named this angle, but whatever. Whatever. All right, ready? There we go. Trying to see. All right. Name it. It's not just interior. I need the whole thing. I need the whole thing. They're not just interior angles. They're what angles? I need, well, good. Alternate interior. Listen, they're not just interior angles. You need to make sure you give me the whole answer. Remember what I told you. I want you to put the whole answer. You're eighth graders, or some of y'all are ninth graders or seventh graders or whatever. But my kids, I want the whole answer. Don't just put interior, because they're not just interior. They're alternate interior angles. Okay. Alternate interior, because they are alternating. They're on this side and on this side. They're not just interior angles. So make sure you put the whole and complete answer. Don't get lazy on me now. Bam, 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 bam. Don't get lazy. Capiche? Okay? Don't get lazy. All right, here we go. Next one. All right. Tell me, what is this? What are these? Good. Now that answers better. Good. Good job. Good job. Good job. Oh, I like that y'all are competing. Good job. I know it takes a long time to type it, but you got to get it. Good job. All right. Y'all are doing great. I'm really proud of y'all. Seriously. Good job. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's do the last one. All right. Make it a hard one. Oh, I just messed it up. Oh, I did. I messed it up. You know what? I'm going to ask you this, okay? Both of these are the same thing, okay? They're both this type of angles, okay? What type of angles are these? And then tell me, what are the two pairs, okay? You ready? All of these angles are this type of angle. What is the name of the angles? And then what are the pairs? Ready? Okay, go. What type of angles are those? And then what are the pairs? What type of angles? And what are the pairs? Hoo! Look at Modern. Man, that's super fast. Get it. Wow. Get it, y'all. But modern, you have the wrong angles. Modern, you have the wrong angles. Okay, IMT, you have it correct. It's 1 and 7 and 8 and 6. Because look, 1 is in the top, 7 is in the top. So it's 1 and 7. And then 8 is in the bottom, 6 is in the bottom. Uh-huh. So it's 1 and 7, 8 and 6. So it's corresponding 1 and 7, 8 and 6. That was a hard one. But y'all did good. Y'all were trying, but listen, with corresponding angles, remember, they have to be different different vertices. Those of y'all who are grabbing that 1 and 8, they're in the same vertices. It has to be different vertices. Same position, different vertex. So 1 and 7 are in the same position, different vertex. Okay? Remember top left, bottom left, bottom left. Okay? All right, we'll do one more. I think I could squeeze it on the paper. All right, I'll make this a hard one too. Because I want to see, do you have it? Or do you need it? Need it, got it. All right. All right, and... All right, you ready? Oh, this is so many multiple answers. This is like buku multiple answers, okay? Buku multiple answers, okay? You ready? Okay. You ready? Here we go. This could be a few answers. The more answers you give me, the more smart I think you are. All right? And perhaps I'll give you snacks. I'm just saying. I may or may not have a lot of snacks in my room to give to you tomorrow. I may or may not have them. Okay? And you are very smart. So, to be honest, I think y'all are amazing. You just gave up 43 minutes of your time to work with transversal angles. So, that's a smart move because you're amazing. All right. List all the possible combinations. Okay? I know I do have the whole snack aisle in my room because I like to make sure that y'all are fed. So, here we go. List all the possible combinations and list what you're listing. Meaning, if you're, let me give you an example, okay? If you're saying that 1 and 7 are something, say 1 and 7 and they're corresponding. 1 and 5 and they're transversal. Like, it might, 1 and something else might be something else, okay? So make sure that you list the number of angles, the pair, and then what they are. And then if they go with another pair, list what they are, okay? Here we go. Y'all stop making fun of all the snacks I bring y'all. I'm not going to feed y'all no more. Okay, here we go. You ready? Y'all love my snacks, so be quiet. Here we go. I'm going to stop bringing y'all snacks. Okay, ready? 1, 2, go. This could be a bunch. I'm watching. This could be a bunch. Donald, you eat most of the snacks. All right, 1, 2, yep. Yep. Good. 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 Yes. All right. I only see one incorrect so far. Yep. Yep. Up. Get it? Yes. Shut your faces. Get it, girls. Get it, boys. Y'all are killing it. Y'all are doing so good. Keep going. Yes. 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 Good. Keep going. Y'all are doing great. Keep going, y'all. Yeah. Good job. Get it, y'all. Yes. Good. All right. So I'm going to name them for you now, just so that you have them all. But y'all did amazing. That was unbelievably epic. You listed so many, you got so many combinations. I am super mega proud of you. Check your answers as I go over. I saw a few that kind of had them a little confused, but then you kind of corrected yourself. Just make sure that if you corrected yourself because you saw someone else's answer, make sure that you correct yourself while I'm going over it, okay? And that you understand what you did wrong. All right, let's look at it. Ready? All right, I'm going to do it by color coding. All right, 1 and 3 and 7 and 5, they're vertical angles, okay? 1 and 3 and 7 and 5, they're vertical angles, okay? 1 and 3 are vertical, 7 and 5 are vertical. All right, the next color. 1 and 5 are alternate exterior angles, because they're exterior and they're alternate. Okay? So they're exterior and they're alternate. If you're on this live, you don't have homework. If you're on this live, I'm making you immune to homework. So 1 and 5 are exterior, alternate exterior angles. Okay? Now, the next one is 3 and 7 are in alternate interior angles, because they're on the inside of the house. So 3 and 7 are interior alternate angles. Okay? And then 1 and 7 and 3 and 5 are corresponding angles. Okay? So 1 and 7 are corresponding, and 3 and 5 are corresponding. So there was a lot of angles, okay? Okay? All right, wait, hold on. Okay, listen, trusting ways. I deleted your name or whatever. Because just tell me tomorrow, hey, I was so and so on the live, and then I'll know who you are, Dorcas. That way I know who you are. Don't put your name on here, silly. That way I know. Okay? Don't tell me. That way, don't tell me, silly. All right. But tell me tomorrow in class, be like, yo, I'm so and so on the live. Okay. Any questions? Anybody got any questions? You brushing your teeth? Oh, Mama, look! Oh, yay! Let me see! Oh, yay! His tooth came out! Oh, yay! Oh, I'm gonna have to get off the live. Oh, I'm so excited.
When I would brush it, by the time I knew, I would bite it.
Oh, yo. Y'all have to get off the live. I'm so sorry. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have to get off. Y'all have a good night. Be good to everybody. Bye, y'all.